Yo, what you know, it's your boy One Hero back on Super Dope Duper, and we're talking about Sifu, bro. I didn't know what to expect from Sifu. I looked up various different games from True Crimes of LA, like everything that had anything to do with martial arts, and basically what I can sum it up to is that Sifu is a rogue-like game covered with martial arts. So you already have the levels designed, you got the enemies throughout the levels, and as you fight through these levels and you hit them with the wham bam, the wop bop, the oop scoop, Buddha scoop, all of those things to these different individuals that step to you while you give them the hands for free 99, you're leveling up, you're unlocking different combos, different move sets, different abilities that you can use to control the outcome of these fights, which I didn't really expect that was going to happen. But even going further into that, the moves and the combos have a learning curve with them, from the dodging to the dashing to the parrying to avoiding the attacks, and it's like, wow, like on the outside looking in, I'm like, man, I'm ready for a regular, just go through the levels, smash them and beat them up. But now this offers so much more, and I feel like you got to give this game a chance. I know it may not be everybody's cup of tea because it's not easy. It will beat the brakes off of you. It's like a martial arts Soulsborne or Sekiro, if you will, to a degree. But if you really take the time, and I mean take the time, do not do like me, I did on stream. As soon as I got the game, twitch.tv/OneHeroGaming, you can check the VOD or you can see the clips here. I went on that game and I was getting my butt handed to me till they took me to the final age bracket to where it said game over, you must start over, you suck. If you get the time and you get the time to practice, trust me, it can make the game so much easier for you. If you don't feel like you want to practice, you don't want to put in the time, you don't want to eventually try to go for like a no death run and all of that stuff, then yeah, the game may just not be for you. But I know for me, it did pique my interest in like, well, what happens if I really do get good at this game? Can I run through it with my eyes closed? Can I run through it like a traditional martial artist and whoop everybody's butt without being touched and feel like a legit boss walking off the set, you know? Like, so for me, it did capture my attention. It did pull me in, so I can't wait to see what more this game has to offer. I was only able to play for about an hour and a half on stream because I like trying to give even initial thoughts and everything for everybody in the community, but mainly for here too, to bring in new people, bring in new viewers, and kind of like just shed some light on what the game is before you spend your $40 to $50. So yeah, basically somebody attacks your dojo, they attack your master, they attack you, and now you're on a path of vengeance to avenge what happened to you that fateful night that begins at the beginning of the game. I'm trying to leave spoilers out of it so that you can go into this blind and be shocked like I am. I'm trying to leave a lot of that stuff out of the video too. So you pretty much have a home base where you are, your station. That's where you pretty much have your home of operations, where you can train. You can go into the courtyard to the tree where you can upgrade your abilities, and then you also can use the board where you kind of choose where you're going, who you're going after in the game as you progress through the story as well. Now, as I got a chance to play through it, I actually played through the first 2 levels, so I got to face down the 2 bosses, see how far I could get. And again, the game really surprised me with how easy the combat feels. It feels so smooth, it flows so well, and there's no bugs, no hitches, no weird kinks or nothing like that. From dodging, from dipping, ducking, bobbing, dodging, hitting combos, hitting people back, the takedowns, everything was like buttery smooth. Now mind you, I'm playing this on PC, but I've heard no complaints from the people that have played it on PS5, and everybody was playing the game. But as I was playing through it, I noticed that the combat was really satisfying the more you start to learn how to be able to dodge, to block. So those are the reasons why I say if you get the time to practice, to get your timing down, to get down your moves, your go-to moves, your go-to combos, or even if you want to mix it up with the flow of the room, vaulting over things, rolling over, separating yourself, there's so much you can do when you go to each individual battle that can make it unique, fun, refreshing, and just, like dope at the end of the day too. There's a lot of different scene changes that they do, from side scrolling to third person, where you're fighting whether it's 1 person to 5 to 15. And like I said, again, the more you master the game, that becomes like Sifu master, the better and cooler the game's gonna feel to you. I promise you, because I felt it each time I wanted to just quit the game and go back and say, let me just start over. I want to look cool and play cool. I can already imagine that that's something that I'm going to do, which is again why I keep saying it may end up winning people over, because a lot of these games that play like this, Returnal, the Soulsborne games, I'm not a fan of them, and I steer clear of them because I'm like, I don't got time to be trying to figure this out, figure that out, strategic this, strategic that. I want it to be just plain old straight, run and gun, run through, get it done, boom, wham, bam, no thank you, ma'am. But with this one, it's winning me over because I feel like it's something that I really would want to master to become better at, just to be able to run through it with whether it's 0 deaths or no hits or whatever different challenges that are out there. And we all know somebody out there's going to pull it off, and it may not be me. I know that for sure. So of course, if you don't die, that's great. But when in the event that you don't die and you're one of those like legit 1% players that's out there like doing your thing when it comes to Sifu, and you get back to the dojo, go to the courtyard, go to the tree. That's where you will find these 5 coins on your string. I believe they're tokens. I'm not sure. I apologize if I am doing that wrong. But what you do with those is you have to use those to either rise yourself back from the dead. So I'm guessing your soul and power is linked to that, to bringing you back. But on the side of that, you're going to have all the different abilities that you can unlock. You have the basic unlock ability where you just unlock it, get with your normal XP with the amount that you have to unlock that. And if you look below that, after you unlock it, you have the ability to permanently unlock it. So what happens then is that if you die, where it's game over, or you decide to give up because you're like, I'm not ready for this run on this level, you would then bring back what you permanently unlocked. And if you unlock that, whatever you basically unlock and don't permanently unlock, you lose going back on the next run because you have to start over the level. You carry over your age and everything else, whatever you bring with you, but some of those things don't work that way. So that's something I wanted to give a heads up on as well. And of course, as you die, you age. Your strength goes up, your health goes down. That's something that, yeah, it feels good when you're able to take out people the older you are. But then when you forget those hits and they come in swinging, or they come in and whop, bop, and drop you, then you're like, oh, it's hurting. Trust me, that's what got to me. And I'm like, man, this learning curve is going to be something else. But I learned a lot within that first hour and a half, where it made it a lot easier for me. Especially with the combat. Like I said, combat was like top tier for me. So then when you get to the stone, they like jade stones, you have the ability at that point to do a max age to unlock something. You can unlock the increase your maximum structure, which is your structure, like your stamina, your fatigue. Then you have the other one where you can gain health on your takedowns. And then I believe the other one is for weapon durability, where you can increase the durability of the weapons. Cause again, that has something where if you keep using it and then you break it, yeah. So you open the skill tree, you can upgrade your stuff at that point too, as you're progressing throughout the level, versus having to wait to get back to your dojo to unlock your abilities. And then a really cool thing that I liked about it was that they have the variety of different fighters. Some of the bigger, stronger grapplers, some of the lightning quick fighters that can be on par with you. And sometimes a takedown is not guaranteed. And it's just really like, I tell you, this game blew my mind. I did not know what to expect. And again, for me, not being a person that plays roguelike or strategic combat type games, especially Soulsborne games, this one really has given me like a new leeway. And I wasn't like that with like even RPGs or JRPGs. I didn't play them. I missed out on so many things because I never opened my mind up to it. Then I played something that was similar to it, like a Mass Effect, and it opened my mind up to the potential of playing RPGs and role playing and JRPGs. So again, I feel like if you go into this with an open mind and really take the game for what it is and understand that yes, it may be difficult, it may have a learning curve, but if you really take the time and like get in there and train and see where you can get with it, you could probably have some fun with the game, or it may just present that challenge to you. And for streamers and content creators out there, I feel like this is a great game that you can stream because you have the different challenges you can do, where no blocking or kicks only or punches on, if it could work that way, like different ideas you can bring up when streaming this, or you just doing your runs trying to see what the best run you can get if you want to speed run it and stuff like that. So you have a lot of time where you can interact and talk with chat, they can cheer you on. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of fun that can be had with this. The visuals, the graphics, the locales, the camera angles that they choose to do and everything are super fun. I was worried about the FOV being a little too close over the back when it came to certain fights, but I noticed that as you go into certain areas when you are fighting multiple characters, it opens up the camera for you to be able to fight. And again, you can change the direction, learn where you want to vote, Like if you want to be one of those stylistic people where you're like, man, I want to make this the best experience possible, you can definitely do that. But also you can utilize that photo mode. Content creators, you can use that photo mode. Thumbnails galore. I'm just saying, I gotta use it too. But yeah, I feel like I covered most of the game as far as like what the game entails and what it's really about. So definitely before you go out and spend your $40 to $50 on the game and seeing if that's something that you want to do, I hope that this video has helped some people out in choosing what they wanted to do. I'm definitely looking forward to doing more videos like this, because I think like the let's play thing, it works and then it doesn't work where we all are playing the game anyway. So if I can give some insight or some information or whatever I learned as I'm playing through the game that can help others, then that's a win-win for both of us. But I would love to hear more about what you think of the game, see your content, see what your clips are. You can definitely stop by to see the stream at twitch.tv/OneHeroGaming to check out the community, or you can follow me on the socials that you find in the link below. And again, enjoy Sifu. Go in with an open mind, go practice, go train before you do your first run through, or like I said, do like I'm doing, go through the first run through, get your butt beat, lose the battle till you can't fight no more, then take that time after you really experienced it and go back and do it. Don't trade it in, don't get mad, don't go bash the game. There's a lot of people that like to bash a lot of games when it's just not their cup of tea, but it's not that bad of a game, because we need different games. We need more games like this to keep coming out so that we don't end up with the same thing over and over and over and over again every other year. So definitely, I'm going to try to give my best to this game to let the people at sloclap know that, but also to let the game industry know we need more dope martial arts games, but we also need more games that can be challenging, that can be fun, rewarding, and entertaining, especially for people that want to just enjoy a game, and also for the content creators out there that really want to just enjoy themselves and play a game or feel cool while playing the game too, with some challenge and stuff like that. But with that being said, I appreciate everybody for tuning into the video. Fly easy, heroes, and remember, greatness lives within. It begins with us, it ends with us, but most importantly is that it starts with us. Now the world is waiting. Go show them how great you really are. I am One Hero signing off on behalf of the Cape Crew and Super Dope Duper. Fly easy until next time on the next video. Peace.